Destiny 2 Coldheart Weapon Review. Coldheart is one pretty good exotic. It is a pre-order bonus, but it will be available for everybody, like about when the first DLC comes out. So anyway, this on rifle is one of a kind weapon type, the tracer rifle, aka it's a laser beam. It's a laser rifle. The most crazy thing about this thing is, well, it's an exotic and its perks are pretty good. The intrinsic perk here is Cold Fusion. This weapon shoots a steady cold fusion powered laser, which also means that it's gonna have 1,000 hit markers per second. Yeah, that's a lot of hit markers. Then you have extended barrel, which lets you have a little bit more range than the usual default. Enhanced battery for a little bit more on the magazine. With this perk, it makes it to 101 in the magazine, which is a lot, but I'd say it does compensate for the 1,000 rate of fire. Well, good old power of this thing. Then you have the longest winter. Coldheart's laser does exponentially more damage the longer it remains on its target. Now this is what makes this thing a deal breaker, or like you kind of want this when the DLC comes out, or if you've already pre-ordered. How do you get this thing? If you pre-ordered, just go ahead and complete the campaign, go up to Banshee 44, the gunsmith, and he'll just outright give it to you. But if you didn't, I have a feeling that it's going to be in a exotic quest line when the first DLC comes out. Then you have just a handmade stock after that. Not a lot of customization here when it comes to the exotics, but hey, exotics are unique, and this thing definitely is. The impact is small, but hey, it ramps up power over time, so I'd say makes up for it, but then also for the fact that all the rate of fire and whatnot. You have a very good range stat, you have very good stability, like the recoil pattern itself goes straight upwards. Like you might have a little bit of a screen shake, but it's not as bad as Hardlight. And then handling is okay. Reload speed is decent, and I'd say really does the gunslinger, good old Chains of Woe really do a number on this thing. And the good old attack damage, light level, whatever, that I actually got mine at is 215. I really need to infuse this thing, but I also want to save up shards for when Zur comes around tomorrow. And yeah, I'd say this weapon is pretty good. Pretty good against the little bit higher level majors and whatnot, and very good for boss DPS. Like, just keep this thing on the guy's crit spot, on his back, on his eye, and just keep it there for long enough, and you'll do enough, a lot of damage. And I'd say it's even good against ads, because it ramps up the rate of fire. Even though it resets, it ramps up pretty quickly. So yeah, you can just keep holding this thing on the enemy, and yeah, you can melt stuff by freezing it. What? Anyway, you have your good old lore tab, which is basically a huge thing of Omlon boasting and advertising this brand new gun that they made themselves, one of a kind, instead of having to pick up scraps from the Golden Age. And the very last line, which I say is their catchphrase, with Coldheart, we at Omlon are saying we want more than to simply reclaim Golden Age. We want to surpass it. And I'd say it's pretty good, and especially when stuff keeps coming at you with a lot of guns. Anyway, I got this thing on my hunter, like it's the first thing I ever leveled up. I'm a hunter main. But anyway, this gun is very good, super useful, and it might need to get a little bit of a hang of the good old recoil because of the screen shake, because I know that most games tend to go with the regular recoil going upwards instead of having your screen shake around like crazy, like hard light. Well, anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on this channel. And enjoy the rest of the gameplay of this new strike. I'm out of here.
Taliban in the blind, do you copy?
Yes, we're here. We took care of the hive. But those fire teams aren't...